The Long Good Friday is a brilliant piece of Aristotelian unity. Except for a prologue in Ireland in which Belloc from Raiders is seduced and murdered by James Bond, the entire film takes place on one exhausting Holy Friday, during which East London gang leader Harry Shand watches his dreams crumble at the hands of mysterious forces. His favorite pub is bombed, a colleague is found nailed to the floor, one of his top men just got murdered on a mission which Harry didn't even know about. Someone is clearly out to destroy Harry, but although he rounds up the usual suspects, his rivals in the London underworld, none of it adds up. Someone within his organization is clearly aiding his persecutors, but who, why? They're totally opaque. Bob Hoskins is electric as Harry Shand. You wouldn't call him an anti-hero or sympathetic, except he is. Shand is trying to leave his life of crime behind. Like Don Corleone, he has led his local underground through years of relative peace, and now it's all dissolving before Harry's eyes. He's brought the American mafia in to finance his transition from gang lord to real estate mogul, with his eyes on profits to be made from a fictional 1988 London Olympics. He's bursting with childlike, optimistic energy, and you want him to succeed despite the fact that he is a murderous demon of a man.
Why did you call, mister?
You should have asked for the money first.
Could have slashed your tires.
Yeah. Don't get drunk.
The script surrounds him with capable helpmates, which showcase aspects of who this Harold Shand is. He has a girlfriend, Victoria, played by the always amazing Helen Mirren, who's almost got too much agency. Victoria makes risky business decisions on Harold's behalf behind his back. She's not wrong, but it's very dangerous behavior. Similarly, Harold's boyish right hand, Jeff, makes decisions that ultimately bring down Harold's empire.
I want to lick every inch of you.
Saved by the bell. Good night.
And there is his thuggish enforcer Razors, and the four of these people together try to track down what's going on while trying to keep the Americans calm, who are likely to get spooked and pull out. When the mystery does get explained, it's not a huge shock, and I won't spoil it here, but I will say that in 1979, if you didn't know who was planting bombs in London and why, you probably are a complete idiot. Harold Shand's problem is that he's just thinking too locally. He's thinking like a traditional businessman, and he can't understand the depths of the American mob's reach or the intensity of his enemy's passion for their cause. The movie is satisfying to watch throughout, but it's maybe best remembered for the final 5 minutes. It's just Shand in the back of a taxi, knowing he's about to die, and thinking through the events of his Long Good Friday. Bob Hoskins, who I would say never turned in a bad performance, although he did end up in a few really bad films, gives a performance here for the ages. American and Chinese gangster films often focus on the climb of a scrappy nobody to become the big boss, and his later downfall. Conflict often comes through codes of honor which are upheld as sacred, but then they are broken. British gangster films are a genre all their own. They are hard-bitten, violent, treacherous, and pessimistic. British gangster films often start and end in the gutter. The protagonist is often a foot soldier, buffeted by conflicts above his head, sometimes unceremoniously shot in the back once he believes he's escaped the dangers that he's just weathered for the past 90 minutes. Harold Shand is none of that. He is a big fish in a small pond. And Long Good Friday is all about how that pond starts looking smaller and smaller. Now, if you enjoy this, there's a lot more out there to explore. Get Carter, The Limey, Layer Cake, Sexy Beast, The Italian Job.
Now, what would you like?
Everything.
I mean, the British crime film is all about self-implosion. Not in the religious American way, where you've asked for it and now you're going to get it, which is hubris. The British crime film is often punishing hamartia, simply not hitting the goal you expected to hit. No question about how good or evil the hero is, just recognition that history hates a loser.